Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Channel Dad Bryon Lape Reads Poorly. And here we have from Muscle and Fitness Magazine. This is actually in their Her Workouts section. 7 core training guidelines to follow for better abs. And lockdown's over. It's time to get out there, time to get back in shape. Summer's here. It's time to get outside, build some vitamin D. And here's some good things to do. Now, remember, abs are trained in the gym, but they're discovered in the kitchen. All right, so keep that in mind. And before we get started in this article, if you take a moment to please click the like button, give this video a thumbs up. I very much appreciate it. And go ahead and click that subscribe button. And while you're at it, click that bell for notifications so you know when I update. I try to be very regular with updates, but I'm not always regular. So if you want to know when something's available, make sure you click that bell. All right, so Chris Artis has this article, and I don't know if that's a man or woman, doesn't matter, and Her Workouts on Muscle and Fitness. And so we have an ad, and here we go. So, to reduce fat in and around your stomach, you need to include cardio, muscular conditioning exercise, and sound nutrition. Now, I would say of that list, the sound nutrition is the absolute most important. But you do need to strengthen your abs as well as your lower back. But when deciding on which exercise to perform, how many to perform, you cannot spot reduce, how frequently to perform them for killer core, take heed for the following steps. Let's see if we get into spot reducing nonsense. That happens quite often. No single ab or lower back exercise is perfect. Absolutely. Everybody's a little bit different, and your body will respond differently at different times. Sometimes things in the morning or afternoon or just different times of the year. Only by performing a variety can you hit all the various muscles. Yes, and listen to your muscles. And now, some of you are going to say, you could just pretty much do squats and deadlifts and things like that, but sometimes you need a little bit more work in your lower back and in your midsection. Mix it up. Mix up the order in which you perform. Okay, stimulating muscles. This is a bit of a misnomer. Really, what that is for boredom more than anything. The whole muscle confusion. Yeah, it's you don't get full adaptation. We'll say that for whatever you want to do. Adds stabilization. So this isn't particular things. These are just tips. Spend more time training via stabilization and less time training via movement, fewer crunches and sit-ups. And that is important too. Even for, say, your back, you can do some hyperextensions and stuff like that, and they're good. But stabilization is what your core, the section of your midsection is for of your body, the section of your body. So, and it's not just the core, it's not just your abs, it is your lower back. And if you overwork, let's say you train abs a lot and you don't do a lot of back work to balance your muscles, you can actually cause back pain by having your muscles pull around the wrong way. Go slow and fast, use a variety of speeds, and this actually goes for cardio too. The concept of HIIT in this that actually will burn more fat than if you just do slow cardio. Add fun, using a variety of training angles and to manipulate the intensities and change the emphasis. And I think sometimes you do exercise with workout partners, especially things like medicine balls, where you can do a crunch and throw it to somebody, or you can do some kind of stabilization thing and you're passing back and forth and you have a partner, and that can, or a group, that can make a little bit, break up the monotony as well as add fun and maybe add a little bit of competition. You don't want to be too much there. So here she's doing raised leg crunches. I wonder if her feet are sitting on something or not. Doesn't matter. They can be effective. Train your core 2 to 4 times a week. Your abs behave like any other muscle, so train them the same way. As long as you're doing your periodic daily contractions, 2 to 4 dedicated sections a week will do the trick. And again, if you're doing squats, deadlifts, Romanians, farmer carries, that kind of thing, that will count as an ab workout, okay? Because you are going to be hitting those stabilizing muscles. So keep that in mind so you don't overtrain. And number 7, fact or fiction. If you don't know it already, be aware that spot reduction is a myth. Okay, I'm glad they brought that up. Ab exercises don't get rid of your abdominal region of fat. No direct metabolic pathway connects the muscle cells to your abdominal area. And a lot of that's nutrition. And basically the concept is to get your body to use fat as fuel, not fat reduction. Okay, so you don't I'm going to see what they say here, but the low fat diet is not going to work. Okay, you need a low carb diet so that your body gets used to using fat as fuel. and the right kind of fuel. So sometimes it'll use muscle. So you got to keep your protein up so that you don't get muscles converted into amino acids. Okay. Or at least keep your amino acid supplements up, implementation up. And what helps with whole protein, I mean, whey protein, stuff like that's good. But if you have meat-based protein, your body has to work at getting that out, and that'll also burn some more calories. For any muscle to use stored fat for energy, your body must first send that stored fat to the liver. Yep. Where it's converted into fatty acids before sending to the muscle for use as fuel. In reality, the energy used by the abdominal muscles may not be fat from the abdominal region. That's what they're getting at. Can be from anywhere. And the visceral fat, the stuff you can't see, the internal stuff is harder to get rid of too. So there you go. It's not too bad an article. It's almost like this is one that's just been sitting around for me. I've been waiting to, I've been meaning, I should say, to do this for quite some time. But see, like, here's a nice class. This isn't really going to do a whole lot except help, maybe with balance with your own one foot. Kind of the way she's doing it, looking forward. This is the way, actually, this is good form. The rest of these other three are in horrible form. You really need to be paying attention to what you're doing. But look into these things and, mix it up and try different things, try different ideas. Push-ups, again, you got to hold your core tight, and that's the whole point. And, lifts, overhead lifts, you got to hold your core tight. So, your power cleans, hanging cleans, all those can help with your midsection as well as strengthen your lower back at the same time, because you want to keep them in balance. So thank you very much for stopping by. Thanks everything. Thanks for subscribing and all that. Welcome new subscribers. We got several more last week. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the videos, and what are your comments? What are your questions? Let me know and we'll get to them. Thank you very much. Good day.